What if I do this? And I get kind of the first toss. Okay, where's the... Okay, see, there's so many things here. Okay, the first toss we do here, and we get into... I should be polyphonic. Can I do like a merge? Does it work this way? Let's try it. Mono in 1/8, 1/8, and then the trigger, obviously. But it should trigger only when that happens, which is not doing it. No, I'm gonna do it with 2 of these. Your production pace will I think you're almost convinced to start using modular systems. So far, I've been able to hold back. And you say like, you're just a little worried that my production pace will slow down considerably. Well, I'm always experimenting with new things, and I like to kind of improvise it and see where it goes with minor knowledge of where things are, obviously. So, you know, and I'm trying to completely redesign things the way I work, but I kind of know where I want to go. So I'm thinking, see, the drums, once they're set and then they're DAW, for example, their channel, you know, they're your setup, and from there you kind of explore. Same goes for basses, pads, things. So it's going to ramp up fairly easy, I think. And then there's going to be the experimentation of what you do. So I'm not, you know, particularly worried about that. But I'm worried about buying 2 of these, and then 2 of the other ones, and then and so on and so forth, you know. So now I'm gonna trigger these 2, and then I'm gonna get these one here to the oct, these one here to here, and I'm gonna start back to the saws model. What? This has so... Because we don't have envelopes. I want an envelope probably. So we only have the first one. Let's try and get a mixer, Audible mixer. What do we have? Filters, multiple, quad VCA. You know, whoa. There's like, this should be enough. So we get out of here. We go 1, 2, and then we get the mix, which is the last one. We get into here. Here. Does it work? Should. Why doesn't it? It should, however, no, because I'm not putting it where it should be. Right? What? Go. What? No. Come on. Does this work? It does. Attenuator. Because this is mixing. There we go. Okay. See? Like, not knowing the modules, nothing really out of, you know. Now we're not getting the VCA thing. We're not getting the envelopes. So I'm just gonna go simple. Now I'm gonna go with something I know, because that's, you know, how it is. So we're gonna take the trigger anyway. I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna go gate, see if that works, and we're gonna take the frequency of this. What is this? Is this the Y out? Maybe we should use that. All right, let's not worry about that, because once it works, I want to randomize this. So gain, do we have these down? Yes. Okay, these we're gonna have it do just root, 5th root. All right, this is starting to kind of be a little bit cooler. Then we get the envelopes, we get it into the frequency. See, but we need to make that happen when the notes are out. And I'm thinking like, who is doing this? It's that guy. Right. So this is only for that, okay? What if I get these also, like if we go mixer again, which has 3 of them. Let me bring it down here. We take this gate, we take this gate, we take this gate, and we take the sum of it and we go here. Does it work? It only triggers that. This is insane though. It's kind of playing a Bach thing. Beautiful. So it's reading 2 of them. Okay, I don't want that. Okay, I think we only need these guys. But it's doing 2 of them. So that is not. Let me try and change it. It's doing 2 of them, right? So that's not exactly what I would want. It's okay, this is a ×4. Okay, this is also. So I like it here. Let me see where the steps are. Now we're still doing main tempo. See how they're playing together completely random, because sometimes it's flipping one side. I can bias it so that it flips the coin more towards T1. But I wanted this to be. I think I need a trigger to gate thing. Okay. Trigger to gate. Again, I think we had the same issue last time. Let's try this. And then I should go here and do this. This. And let's reduce the notes. The pitches, we don't really need to. The distribution of the pitches, because we're quantizing them anyway. The deja vu is insane. If you get a groove you like, oh, Marco, you like that? Yeah, it is nice. Let's try it. We could FM that as well, but let's initialize this guy again. Oh, actually, it wasn't that bad. Now that I miss it, it's not like that I miss it. Okay. Okay, we have this is, look at here how nice this is and how nasty this is. Because this is playing almost half tempo on it, right? It feels like a half tempo. So we would need kind of like another clocked. I would do that. Just because I don't want to ruin that clocked. So we take this clock on the 1, we duplicate this, but we still go, we run the BPM out into the BPM in here. So that we sync both of them. The sidechain you hear pumping is probably the bus compressor. Marco says, this sidechain kind of pumping comes from the gate. I don't really know. We should find out. Well, it's also, I'm closing the filter itself. So this is a lot higher than I wanted it. Let me check levels here. So I'm gonna change pattern. I'm gonna go to 5 for the kick, for the drums. Then I go here. Okay. Okay. You cannot stop. It's insanely cool. Just because I don't envision it being like a kick in 4. So let me hear this. So let's do this. I think the drums are still loud here. And see, I mean, it should really be post. Why is he doing pre? I think because I didn't do the send return. This is why. So, is it that one? Okay, I got it. You hear how it wasn't blending, right, together? They didn't feel in the same space. What? Excuse me, what? The nice thing is that if I bring kick 2, this kick hits hard. I've been saying this on Discord for the past week. And it's that video game character I made with the shoes I had on Superbooth 2023. Did you get the reference of the shoes, Marco? That was why I did that. I remember James said, like, there's no way anybody's gonna miss you from a mile ahead if they have an appointment with you because of the shoes you have. This hits. I'm bringing in the reverb. Hear how contextualized that kick is, how mixed in. Let's try the head. I'm getting carried away, but. Ecosystem mode. You hear what I'm saying? Why I want the template to be. Nice. Only I'm getting like a ton of volume here. fine. It's just me that I need to kind of know how to do volume. You remember what I have as filter on the hi-hats that I love? Which is, by the way, hi-hat's kind of a weird thing, but it sounds like a hi-hat. I had a diode emulation, I think. No, sorry, FM. How many people have fallen under the FM, Marco? That meme hit me. Planet Earth, so much FM. None found on other planets. Unbelievable. Okay, so, man, you don't want to stop these. That's fun, right? That is a fun meme. Yeah. So we got that. We kind of have these going, but I still want to see these kind of. Right. Okay. Let's blend it in a little more. It's this thing I've done. It's you can do all sorts of things using like a counterpoint. You can bias again where you want the flipping to happen. You see, if I'm moving it like totally counterclockwise, we're getting a ton more changes on the pitch in the left one, in X1. If I go right here, we get a lot more fluency on the X3. Doesn't kind of look, I thought it would look more like that, but let's try and do like a flip. Now it's remembering the groove it did, and it's frozen, and it's doing deja vu on time. If we wanted to do deja vu on X, on the voltages, we can also obviously do that. Okay, let's try and get it a little bit dark, open. It's a weird thing, the Braids, so I'm kind of like, I don't really know what I'm doing with it. Now it's bagpipes. It's amazing how this kind of worked. Right, let's try that. That's the fun thing about it, okay? If I have my fader slightly low here, the kick sounds one way. That's how the kick sounds at low volume. Now I'm gonna reach mid volume. Now I'm gonna go full blast, okay? Lower. Insane. If I move the filter, now I'm making it lower and darker. is 2. It's bringing a little bit more kick. And now, snare. Bringing the volume up and down with the filter. This is really cool. I mean, this is off my comfort zone, but this is really good. This is where I go if I had an alien funeral, sort of like. This is kind of like really, nice. If we get this into Oneroy, I have no idea. You know, I'm gonna take part of that. Actually gonna get an output from the filter, from the band pass. Let's try that, or from the VCA here. And we're gonna get it back into here. Or, actually, we're gonna go number 2. Here. No reverbs, no nothing. Let's try and get these to work. Need to clock it though. Let's clock it. I want to buy these modules so much. You hear how useful this is for 400 bucks? This is unbelievable. I know I shouldn't talk prices, but okay, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go. Is it gonna explode? Let's do these first. Let's do these first. Let's close it so we got it. The art of fading out with the mouse. All right, it's 2124. I mean, come on, you know. We did what we said we would do. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. But I want to, with a crackle, it has a vinyl vibe. Yeah. You know what I'm amazed at? That it 100% just flows with what it has. Like it does what it has. Let's bring the volume up. Let's map the other one. You remember this fader here? Let's go up. Map it here. So we bring both of them together here. Honestly, Marco, is this the sound of my stuff? It is. Oneroy is me. I'm him. Hear the resonator, what kind of cathedral level it gave. Yo, insane. I should save many things, including this. Love, I have absolutely no idea I would get here to this. Like, no idea. This sounds to me like a ceremony for, like, you know, an alien culture that we don't know. Check out what I do. If you just joined, if you just saw this video for the first time, check what I do on Patrons. It's really easy to support Modular Mondays. You know, this was Modular Mondays episode 10. We make music for games that don't exist yet. Can you believe that? We're from the future we don't even know, you know? Amazing, unbelievable, unexpected. We travel to such sonic galaxy of different cultures of sounds, different alien species, different. It really feels like a journey, and we haven't moved. Thank you, music. Thank you, people, for being here and supporting me. We're gonna see each other soon. Ciao.